We call these competition style because Memphis in May, the annual barbecue fest in Memphis, Tennessee, just wrapped up.
It did.
Jimmy was there. He said he had a good time.
Right.
Welcome back, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Jimmy is also the man that makes Corky's happen on QVC, and we're excited about this. Competition ribs are also known as what's called muddy ribs.
Sure, absolutely.
Because these ribs start out premium ribs.
They do.
And then you rub them with a barbecue seasoning.
That's right.
And then you smoke them.
That's right.
And then you slather on the sauce, and they get a little muddy, don't they?
Exactly, and that's where that comes from. So, David, what we wanted to do is bring something, the true Memphis flavor, taste, texture to the QVC customer. So if you were in Memphis at a barbecue contest, you're going to find the best ribs there are. They're going to be seasoned by those pit masters, perfectly seasoned. We let it sit so the seasoning soaks into the meat, and then the moisture comes up to the surface. Then, just like every other rib we've ever done, it is slow smoked 6 to 7 hours, real hickory wood and charcoal, and then we sauce it at the end, and then we cut them into 1 pound portions, and all you do is thaw, heat, and eat.
Now, you're going to choose either the Corky's original sauce on these or the bourbon barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Bourbon is more limited.
Yeah.
What you need to know is that these ribs are first rubbed generously with barbecue seasoning. Then they're smoked low and slow over real hickory chips and charcoal. And then the sauce is slathered on. And when that sauce meets the dry rub, you get kind of a ruddy, muddy texture, and that is competition-style ribs.
That's right.
I've been to Memphis in May.
Yeah.
I've eaten my way through Memphis in May. I tore it up. And I'll tell you, they know how to do ribs, and this is the kind of barbecue competition rib you could enjoy.
Exactly. So it's all about that rub right now in the barbecue world, whether it's in competition shows or in the barbecue circuit. So we wanted to do the rub and the smoking and the saucing. So this right here, this is the bourbon one. You can see it has a little more flavor, a little more texture. It's not hot and spicy, but it has a deep oak barrel flavor at the very end. And then we top it with that deep, dark bourbon barbecue sauce from Corky's that I created. It took me over 9 months to create.
Did it?
Yes, and it is a phenomenal combo. Look at this.
Stovall.
Fall off the bone. Look at that.
I might have to have words if you don't give me some of that.
All right, let me cut you one.
Okay, would you?
All right. The other one is the original. So it's a smoky. It's a little bit sweeter, a sweeter and smoky rub.
It's a tangy sauce.
And then it has a little bit more of a sweeter sauce on it. So it's a little more oak barrel. Dig in there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, look how clean this bone comes out.
That's what you want right there.
If a bone comes out that clean, you know it's smoked perfectly. And everything left behind is the rib meat.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And so right there, you get the texture of that seasoning, the flavor all the way through. Aren't those awesome?
The intensity of flavor is different in these ribs.
Yeah.
Because the seasoning is so much more pronounced.
Right.
It's right on top.
Right.
So when you bite into this, you get you get that dry rub.
Yeah.
Then you get that delicious sauce on top, and the smokiness comes through. All this conspires to the happy dance. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Competition happy dance.
Now, this easy bit goes away end of day.
All right.
Now, if you want the barbecue, we're much more, bourbon.
The bourbon.
We're much more limited in this one. Don't wait on the bourbon. We have the original. Both are popular. And if you want to lock in this great price and keep a good thing coming, and the Easy Pay, remember that Easy Pay expires end of day.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Whoa, it fell
Talk
apart.
about falling off the bone.
Right.
It literally just fell right there.
We've got every 90 days for a year, Jimmy, in that auto delivery, so everyone can lock in the Easy Pay and keep a good thing coming. This same offer, comparable retail, be $120. We're at $69. We're on Easy Pay, and this flavor is slamming.
Isn't it fantastic? I love these competitions, and I wanted to do something especially for QVC customer. We don't do this in the restaurant. We don't sell this anywhere else.
So if I go to Poplar Avenue in Memphis,
nope,
and I come in your signature original restaurant, and I ask for the competition ribs, they'll look at me funny.
Absolutely. We don't do it for anybody. So you're thinking about the extra step. Oh, you got a little bit on the face. I don't want to, mess your face up. Oh, there you go. See, you're doing it right.
That was going to be a snack for the drive home. Yes, it was.
But David, the competition style, it takes an extra step here. So we start with the finest ribs. We rub it with the 2 different flavored seasonings. You got it?
I did.
Yeah. Now you're back to normal.
My makeup person over there, don't rub too hard, David. You'll rub makeup right off your face. All right.
And then, so that extra step of rubbing it with the seasoning, because that truly does get the flavor all the way down into the meat. And so then you don't just have, look how thick that meat is right there. So you don't just taste the smokiness of the meat. You get that full flavor all the way in, and then you get that sauce on the top, and it just melts in your mouth. Tender. You can see the juice coming out of that. Look at that. That is a good rib right there. That makes me hungry. All right, I'm going to cut you
Where's
now.
the original?
The original right here.
Okay, as you cut that up, I'm going to update what's left.
Uh-oh.
In the original, I have 1,400 left.
Wow, thank you.
In the bourbon, only 900.
Oh my gosh. Look at that piece of meat right there. It fell right off the bone, all meat.
I didn't even have to pull the bone out of it. It just fell out.
That's how easy we make it.
And everything that's left behind is delicious, edible rib meat. This is what, and what I love about Corky's, I love a lot about Corky's. I've been eating this a long time. What I love about this when I'm entertaining, I can now spend time with my guests.
That's right. That's right.
All I'm going to do is thaw, heat, and eat this. I am not going to slave over the barbecue. I'm not going to worry about smoking it. I'm not going to worry about saucing it. I'm going to worry about thawing it, heating it, and then serving it.
That's exactly. And down here, I mean, it's grilling time right now. Memorial Day is the biggest, that's the start of the barbecue season. So you've got June coming up, July 4th. Right here in the very front, we cut them up every bone. So if you're having a lot of people over, take a couple of the packages out. Slice them like this, heat them up, and then everybody can grab and go. And it's finger food as it is. Barbecue's all about family and friends.
The flavor's so much bigger in these ribs.
So you keep hesitating, you're like, but it's good.
It's so good. Here, I mean, the thing to realize is that the flavor is so much bigger.
It is.
In this. When you do the 1-2 punch of flavor, meaning the dry rub, then the smoking, then the saucing, you're really getting 3 layers of flavor in this. You're getting the rub, the smoky flavor, and the sauce. So when you bite these, there's a noticeable difference.
There really is.
This is like no other rib product you've ever had, no flavor like you've ever enjoyed.
Right.
It's really, really super.
Isn't it good? So I wanted to do something with the competition, title, because to me, that's what real barbecue is. It's all about the different layers of flavor, the texture, and you're talking about starting it, rubbing it down, letting it rest so that the juices come up out of the meat, and then slow smoking it 6 to 7 hours. Clearly, it makes you dance. The competition makes you dance.
So good,
Isn't that
so
good?
different.
I know.
Really fantastic.
I love these. I think the seasoning adds a whole different level of flavor.
Yes.
It also does texture to it. And remember, your 2 choices, the bourbon, a little more deep oak barrel flavor, which I think is fantastic. And then the other one, a little bit sweeter, smokier, sweeter, a little bit sweeter of a sauce. So you can't go wrong with either one.
Let me tell you that we have bourbon, we have original, 800 bourbon,
wow,
1,200 original, and here's what you're getting: 5 1-pound portions, pre-cooked, pre-smoked, pre-seasoned, pre-sauced. So now you're ready to roll. You thaw, you heat, you eat. Now you've got time to get your baked beans together. You've got time to get the corn on the cob, the mac and cheese, the cornbread, everything, the coleslaw, everything that you need to make this a great barbecue. And having this come on auto delivery means every 90 days you're going to enjoy the same shipment again. So go ahead and sign up for the auto delivery. Have it for all your summertime get-togethers.
Absolutely.
Jimmy, this is outstanding.
I absolutely love this. I'm very proud of this. Like I said, we don't do this. We don't rub any of our ribs for anybody, restaurant, anywhere else. Only here for QVC do we decide to do this competition style because, quite frankly, it's a lot harder to do. You're talking taking every single rib, rubbing it down, letting it set. Isn't the bourbon good?
Bourbon is so good. I mean, they're both delicious.
I love that one.
I would not say no to either one of them, but that bourbon is crazy good.
I love it.
All right.
Deep flavor.
As we wrap up on this, we'll tell you in the bourbon, 700 left, and the original, 1,100.
Thank you.
Young man.
Thank you.
Real good to see you.
Have
a very, very safe Memorial Day weekend. We'll look forward to having you back soon.
Sounds great. Y'all enjoy
All right,
it.
pal. Hey, let me also tell you, we would love for you to check out what else is happening right now on our 2 sister broadcasts. Now, you're watching us on the QVC main channel, and that's always live. Did you see right here? Miss Leah is right there. She's taking you shopping for PM Style as she does every week night, Wednesday night on QVC2. And then down there, Alberti Propage is live on Beauty IQ. So it's possible for you to watch 3 different QVC broadcasts live at one time. Now, if you don't have yet QVC2 on your cable service, call your local cable provider and tell them, hey, we'd like QVC2. You can also watch it on QVC.com through the QVC mobile app, and we would always encourage you to check out our 2 sister broadcasts, QVC2 and also Beauty IQ. All right, it's time for a little Le Creuset action, and we're talking about stoneware And we're talking about the au gratin. It sounds very French, because it is. Hey, Chef Nate Collier's back with us. Hey, young man.
David, how you doing?
I'm well,
Great
sir.
to be
I'm
here.
well fed tonight. I am blessed beyond